Every organization runs on data. In this video, I'd like to talk about how LakeLogic can help your organization monitor and keep accurate your data through the pipelines that are run using our open source libraries and the technology within that. Now, some organizations are quite mature on their journey towards having their centralized repositories of their financial, billing, case management, CRM data in a lakehouse or warehouse. You have pipelines which are processing that data to that central repository every night. But how do you know that that data is still accurate? You haven't had pollutions and inaccuracies put in that data. LakeLogic can help with that. So in this hypothetical scenario, you can say I've only got 69% data readiness within my lakehouse. If I go and have a look and see what's going on there, I can see I've had some incidents which have occurred, which are causing my errors to start to increase. Whenever there's data issues, those rows get blocked so they don't pollute the data that's already there and accurate. But I can go in there and start to look at what's going on. So if I look over here, I can see that on the 7th of July, on the 10th of July, there's been an increase of data being quarantined. And I can see that some records here have been said they need context from Zeus. Zeus is our AI model that can help with the issues that occur within your lakehouse. If I click here and I open in work queue, I can see that 504 rows were quarantined here in our lakehouse. If I click on diagnose, then Zeus would have a look at the logs to try to work out what's gone on and try to recommend a fix. Send them an ID, 504 rows count. So it's asked for some details there. Root cause analysis, aggregate quarantine signal on gold layer dim rider, 504 rows blocked. And it explains that it doesn't read your data. It's only looking at the metadata and the logs from the run that happened. And it's trying to find a resolution to that problem there. Now, you can either address this, or you can say this is the playbook, so it waits for a human being to say, yeah, I agree with this. Then you can go ahead and address that. Now it is ready for review. You have lots of features that assist with the operations team. We have our incidents management here, as we saw earlier on. We have our data products, pipeline reliability, talks about how long they've taken to run, any issues that have occurred where those pipelines have run. Gate analytics, which tell us when our data is not meeting expectations from the gates between your bronze, silver, and gold layers. Trends, SLO governance, baselines, executive digest, and notification activity. The AI models that are driving LakeLogic as well can be selected and configured by the organization who's using it. So if I go into my AI section, at the moment you can see I'm using DeepSeek, but you can use any AI model of your choice, even your own local one, if that is a preference to your organization, if you're nervous about the data. We're also prepared to deploy LakeLogic to your local private cloud, if that's preferable to you. Of course, we'll charge for the support of that as well. For any further information, please go to lakelogic.io and you can contact us for a consultation. Thank you for listening.